Hello and welcome to this short video on dancer's feet. Just a really basic tutorial and little workout. So you might have never danced before, or you just want a refresher, a little reminder of your basic technique. We're going to start in a parallel position, in an open parallel position, just for now. And I'd like to explain first how to point your feet as a dancer, because there is actually something you could do wrong. So we're going to start with just any leg you like. This is my right leg, but we're going to do both anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And we're going to start to lift our heel. And now you can already it's already important to think about something here, and you can see now that my foot is like really long in one line with my leg, but it could be possible that you might do this as well if you don't think about it, and this is what we don't want. It's also called like banana feet in the dancer's world, and to do this the right way, basically think about putting all of your weight, or not all, but most of your weight on your big toe. So you're not standing on your little toe here, but you're moving over your weight onto your big toe there. And this is how you want to straighten and point your feet always. I show it from another angle again. I don't know if that makes sense, maybe from the back. So this is what you want to do. One line on your big toe, and this is not supposed to happen. Really push over your heel. You can also think about your heel, push it in, and have your weight on your big toe there. Right, so what we're going to do now for a little exercise, a little workout to strengthen those feet and learn how to do it the correct way is we're going to rise our heel like I just did, and then we're going to straighten the foot, straighten the toes as well, and that's what's pushing us off the floor. So don't think about your knee. You're not when you're here, you're not lifting up from your knee. Don't think about your knee, think about your toes. You're really pushing away into the floor, away from the floor, like that. Okay, and then down again. So we're going to do one, think about this, 1, 2, 3, 4, again, 5, 6, 7, 8, then the other foot, and then again, both again, basically, okay? So let's do it together. And think about that straight line. Also here, you don't want to do this, it's the same thing. Okay, but you have time to practice now. Okay, let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push away. 7, 8. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now we're going to do the next thing. What I just explained still is relevant, but we're going to do another exercise, which is elevates or rises as well. Depends on your what technique you're studying, basically. And that means we're just staying here in this position. We're going to lift our heels, but both. You can also hold onto something, hold onto a bar or chair, whatever you like, or to the wall. And then we're going to lift both heels at the same time, like this, and same technique. Don't move here. Straighten everything in one line and lower. And if you're doing this for the first time, you can maybe lower all the way, but it would be helpful, and you could try when you lower to not lower all the way, but just until you're nearly touching the floor with your heels, and then you're already moving up again. Okay? And let's do this. Let's do 16 of them, 16 rises. Well, 2 8s. Yeah, that's easier. Just 2 8s, okay? So it's 1, 2 down, and then already 3 up again. 2 8s. Okay, hold on to something if you want to, and let's go with our elevates or rises. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Again, 1, and 2, and all the way up, and 4, and 5, and 6. Last time, 7, push up, 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 and 8. Okay, shake it out. Next thing, just another combination, nothing new really, but we're walking through our feet. We're doing it slowly first, which means just rising one heel as we did first, then coming up onto both demi points basically, and then moving over to the other one and down again. So you're going up, up, down, down. Okay, and I want you to think about your straight line all the time. That's what we're practicing here, while we're also strengthening our feet and legs. Okay, so let's start again. And we're also doing 2 8s of that, just slowly, just 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, let's do it together. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, weight on your big toe. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause. Let's do that again. Why not? 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Last thing here. Then we're moving into first position. But first, let's do that a bit faster. Which means we're not doing everything on one count, not like 1, 2, 3, 4 for every move, but we're moving over from here to the other leg straight away. Okay, it's the same thing. You're moving from here over to the other side, but smoothly, without stopping at the top. Okay, try that first before we're doing it together a few times. Make sure your feet are really parallel, not something weird in between or here, by the way. Parallel feet, and then try here. This is 1, and then 2, 3. Keep your balance or hold on to something. That's totally fine. Okay, try that out. And think about your weight. Don't shift over, keep it here. I'm just saying that again and again because there might be a lot to think about if you're doing this for the first time, but this is really what we want to practice, okay? We want to practice this. We don't want the banana feet. Okay, let's do it. 2 8s. Counting wise, it's, as I've just said, I think it's 1, 2, 3, okay? We're shifting once for each count, and we're doing 2 8s again. Okay, let's go. Get ready. 5, 6, 7, let's go slowly. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, over 3, and straighten both. 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Again. 1, and 2, and 3. Straighten both at the top. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Good. Now, second part. Of course, we kept our feet open now, just for the beginning. You can also close them. Do the same, everything we just did here. Feet closed in sixth position. But I wanted to keep it like simple for the beginning. That's why we opened our feet. And now, more relevant for ballet, maybe. But parallel is also always good to practice also for ballet, but then again also for jazz dance, etc. But now, what I wanted to say, we open our feet now, we turn them out, and now please put your feet together like this. And what we're going to do, if you've never done this before, from here, we're lifting our toes and opening once. And lower your feet where you can where you end up, okay? Don't try to adjust further because you think about like this 180 degrees line. Some people might be able to do that, but you want to turn out from your hips. I have another video as well where we practice a little bit of turning out, and there's also more to come. But for now, what I want you to do to get into this position is just doing this move once and doing it with the strength of your legs, okay? Don't adjust afterwards. Just once, try to get as far as possible and stay there. Okay, and this is your first position. And now we're going to do the same thing, but it might be a little bit tricky because, let us try that again. When we now lift up our heel, it's looking like this. It's of course also turned out, and now it might feel a little different when you push your weight onto your big toe. Might be different, might be the same, I don't know, but it's always important to practice both parallel and turned out. So same thing, let me show it from the side. The first position, and now when you lift up your heel, the same thing applies. Don't shift your weight onto your little toe there, don't have banana feet, but onto your big toe. And when you then lift up, it's the same thing. Okay? So, as you already know the exercises, let's go through them just from first position and think about your straight feet again. So, if you don't remember, the first thing we did were these pick-ups. We stop here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here, push away, use your feet, your toes here, push. Okay, we're going to do 2 8s on the right leg first, or your left first, doesn't matter, but one leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and push. 7, 8, again. Up, down, down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. The other side. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, think about your weight. Straight feet, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. The next thing we did were elevates or rises. From here, lifting both heels. And now, again, think about the weight on your big toes, not here, big toes. And that's also what helps you bring your heels forward, because you don't want to kind of get into parallel again. That's not what we're doing. From here, we want the same position with your feet when you're up in your elevate. Okay, so think about your heels staying in this position, not letting them move backwards in any way. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. You know the drill. 2 8s, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2, slowly 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, again 1 and 2, and up as much as you can, and 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, good, relax. Okay, last part, our walks. First slowly, 1, 2, both legs straight, and bend, and down, and then back. Okay, same thing. Be careful that you're not letting your heels slide backwards like this, or turn parallel like this. Keep your heels, show this part to the front. Really show it to the audience. You might not have, but imagine the audience. Okay, slowly, 2 8s, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, straight, 7, 8, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing faster. The really last exercise now. Last exercise for this video. Remember, I know I'm just moving like this and getting back into my first position, but if you haven't done this so often, you can check it out, of course, and then always go from here again to find your first position again, if you don't know where it is. Because otherwise, if you do it like me, you might end up a bit too wide open, and that wouldn't be that great for your knees. So feel free to always go from here if you're getting back into your first position. Okay, now last exercise, last time, faster or more smoothly. 1 and then over 2, and remember to straighten both of your legs in between, but don't stop there. That's just the difference. So from here directly over. Okay, 2 8s, and then we're done for your first, maybe first, ballet exercise training ever. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, slowly 2 and 3 and 4. Stand on your big toes. Remember what we've said. And 7, 8, again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep your turn out. 6 and 7, 8. Good, you're done. Well done. Thank you for joining me in this. And yeah, there's more to come. Stay tuned, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.